Good morning, Jenny Clouston here, the Currawong calling. So, I have a class today, my Tuesday class, and yes, I'm all set up and ready to go. So, I'm just going to do a little quick stitching, and you always find things when you're looking on, don't you? Well, you know, be careful what you look for. You might find that a while ago I did this video from, this is a, what do you call it, a nugget of goodness from my fourth book. That's what I call them anyway. Yeah. Morning crows. All right, so I need something to go over here, and what I might do is I might go to this book here, because I always find something interesting here. I need something straight, solid, because this is in juxtaposition to that. So what to do. That's pretty nice, just a zigzag chain with something. That's nice. Cretan stitch. Shall I do a Cretan? What to do? But I've got to do something solid, I think. Something very nice and solid. That looks quite nice down there. Just an uneven herringbone with some doovies on it. Should I do something nice and simple only today, because, you know, yeah, let's do a herringbone quickly, and then I'll take it step by step and see where it leads. Shall I? Okay, some threads. Oh, Canada, can't reach them. I did my stretching today, so you'd think that I'd be able to reach over. Shall I go for a nice rich brown? I wonder who my dog's barking at. Let me just go and see what's happening at the gate. Hold on. I don't know who she was barking at. Nothing. You know, these Tibetan spaniels are bred to bark, and so that's just exactly what they do. They yap all the time. Okay, I'm going to make a decision quickly and fast, because I must tell you something so funny. The other day, I left the swimming pool keys on the kitchen bench, and the baby kookaburra came in and picked this little bunch of keys up and flew up onto the roof and was banging it away on the roof, while my husband had to get on the roof, which he shouldn't be doing, and we had to give it other food, not bread, because I don't eat bread, chicken eggs to get. We swapped, so we gave him the chicken egg and he dropped the bunch of keys. How funny. Okay, let me just get a little bit closer, get myself get myself organized here. There you go. Now, I never ever get my knickers in a twist about making stitches even or perfect. I just think that life is just a little bit too short for that. So I am not going to worry about getting these even. So what's going to happen is I'm going to deliberately make them uneven. Pretty nice, isn't it? Something's happening there. It's a very beautiful day today. No swimming at the beach. Because I just don't have the time when I teach, so I have to. The waves are big though. Something's happening. There you go. Nice and wonky. I don't really have enough here to end off very well. What is happening here today? All over the shop. All over the shop. Okay, back to this because I just want to stabilize my herringbone. This is a yarn dyed, Japanese yarn dyed fabric that I love to work with. Yeah. I'll tell you what, you missed a treat this morning. The birds were absolutely glorious. Early this morning. I'm a bit worried today because the construction, the building site across the road, the people are doing alteration to their house. They cutting up concrete, and I just don't know how loud it will be for my workshop today. You know, really, noise pollution. I'm using a pearl number 8 thread and a milliner's number 3 needle for those of you who wanting to know what needle I using. I'm very, very excited because this month, strangely enough, I am booked into 3 workshops. The one's a wildflower mark making workshop, a painting one, and the other 2 are the same. There's wildflower, it seems to be wildflower. Well, I suppose it's getting to be spring, isn't it? And 3 in the course of 2 weeks. I'm pretty excited about that. I normally can't go to things like that because I teach all over, you know, I'm busy teaching. So, but this time I am going because, you know, I would love to know how to watercolor, but I am pretty useless. But I do it every day as well. I sort of wake up in the morning and sit outside, and I've got this little few watercolor paints and a little book, and I just try, you know. They're a bit free form and whatever, but I suppose, you know, it's still doing something, isn't it, you know. I got my grandchildren to do it once, and I bought them paints, etc., and they do it with gay abandon. And for Christmas one year, my daughter-in-law got them to each paint this the tree in their garden. They've got 3 beautiful eucalypt trees, and they painted their version of it, and it was just so precious. And she had them framed. I mean, isn't that just the sweetest gift? Yes. So there we go, herringbone sorted. Now I do want some silk ribbon embroidery, some silk ribbon, and I'm going to use a 7mm. Oh, that's sorry. Let's see if I can find some 7mm silk ribbon. I don't have any here. Oh no, I'll have to go inside. So what I did is I just dived into the sunset pack and I got out some orange. And I'm thinking that, well, I'm hoping that that will work. I didn't know if I should go with the yellow or the orange. That yellow is nice, isn't it? Yellow rose. I think I'm going to stay with the orange. getting carried away here. I could have changed. Right. Now today I don't have scissors right here, which I normally do, you know. So I'm going to go back to my chenille needle. Pull your tail down. Make a circle, take a little stitch. Oh, Jennifer, I'm wondering if the yellow wouldn't have been better. Anyway, let's start off by doing a ruched ribbon rose. So I'm going to do a colonial knot first, about 2 inches of ribbon, and then all I'm going to do is gather all the way down. There is a video somewhere on my, and these little roses have been around for 50 million years. So, well, you know, not 50 million, but you know what I'm saying. Sorry, just got to get this through first time round. And there, my little rose is there. Do not watch what I'm doing, people. You shouldn't do this. You should couch it down. So I'm really hoping that this noise is not too massive today, because it'll be awful. People coming to sit and stitch. I can hear the massive trucks already arriving. Ugh. Just cannot wait until it's finished. That crow agrees with me, honestly. He's saying, really? Be mean with that little rose. Pull her really firmly. I'll come back and couch this down properly. But when I'm sort of doing this, I sort of get the rose done. And then the reason why I'm not traveling, because that's quite a bit of ribbon there. So I'm just going to rather save my ribbon, because, you know, it's precious and it's beautiful and it costs me money. So I'm a little bit frugal. There the truck arrives. Oh, it just bothers me. And lovely Jane lives right next door, so I don't know how she's managed to, she obviously doesn't whinge as much as I do. I need some more ribbon. You see, these little roses do use a lot of ribbon. And also that's quite a long seam. I've got 1, 2, 3 more to go. So just remember to please press your ribbons when you're using it. This needs to be pressed. I'm just going to have to go inside and press this. On, off this camera today. I'm back. Because this ribbon that I use from Color Streams is hand dyed, sometimes there's a little bit of it's just not as perfect as it would be if it was sort of, so I quite like that there's lights and shades and things that, you know, shouldn't be there. It doesn't bother me all that much. It's that color is actually suiting me perfectly fine. Yep. As I said, don't do what I do. Couch that down properly. Be a good girl. Not like me, lazy. Lazy, lazy, lazy. Huh? Two more. Oh, you see, oh dear, there's a little bit of a something happening to that ribbon. That very, very seldom happens with Color Streams ribbon. Very seldom. And that's why I like it. There's very seldom a problem with the ribbon itself. And as you're working with the ribbon, it doesn't perish, which is also, you know how sometimes if you buy a ribbon that's, oh shame, little one, you're a bit sad. If you buy a quality ribbon that's not great, it's sort of, as you pull it through your work, she perishes. Oh no, love, yep. One more to go. Oh, genade. One more. This ribbon should have been pressed much. See, she's just all buckling on me. Why is this thing sticking? Well, she's a nice one. She's got a little bit bitten by a bug. She's beautiful. Well done, little Rose. Okay. Once again, I don't have a hell of a lot of time today. Let's go. I think the book said it had Lazy Daisies. I don't know what thread they were using, but I'm using a 2mm silk ribbon. And I will just use whatever's in this little oat jar. Or should I go to a brown? What will brown leaves look like? Oh, thoughts on that? Do you like the brown? I actually like the brown. What about this color brown rather? Well, she's a better. So either I go brown or I go green. You're not very helpful out there, you know. Let's have a look. Green, predictable, nice. I don't know so much. And then this one, I think I'm going to go with the safe version. Let me go safe today. Let me go safe. This is also out the green pack, I think. The evergreen pack. It's I'm using a 2mm silk ribbon. I should press it, but I'm not going to because I'm lazy. Now the 2mm silk ribbon, I still thread it properly, but I don't do a silk ribbon knot. I simply do my ordinary knot. Now because this is very long and the seam, I have already created a rhythm with my herringbone and with this. Can you see there's a rhythm happening? So with my leaves, I can kind of mess my leaves up if I wanted to. Once again, I am going to end this off at the back instead of wasting my ribbon traveling. I normally bake when my people come to my class, except today I didn't feel like baking, so I'm giving them brie cheese with some, oh, do you approve? Yeah. A brie cheese with some strawberry and crackers and some chocolate biscuits. So that is what I'm giving them for morning and afternoon tea. I just didn't feel like waking up and cooking. So, oh no, I wasted ribbon there. So I think you can have your little leaves bombing up over here. Yep, exactly what I thought was going to happen. I'm going through the knot at the back. Isn't that so frustrating when you do that? I've gone through it again. Just behave. Now this color green is good. I think the other brown was a little bit dark, and also the other brown would have melded in a little bit too much with the roses. Oh, genade. I've actually sewn it to the tablecloth. Darn it. There you go. Yep, they sure have started working there. I have nearly put all the cream onto my hexagons, little lozenges, so I can start putting them now together in their strips on the diagonal. But I don't think I've got enough hexagons. So what I do have is I've got wow, beautiful today, isn't it? That sound of those birds. Actually, that butcher bird is at the kitchen waiting to have its breakfast. This hoop is a little bit too big for this video. Now you know what I need to do is go back to the book and see. I think I'm going to change it around. There's something that the book says. Hang on, let me just do this quickly and then I'm going to show you something. Let's go. Where shall I go here? Just right at the top, this side. Colors are nice. I'm happy. I'm happy camper. Well, that's had a bit of that rose had a bit of a big leaf, didn't it? Not to worry. I went out the other night to have a look at the possums or whatever, and there were not one but 2 owls sitting on 2 separate trees. Whoa, how fortunate was I. Last one. Let's put her both on this one side here. How cute is that? I'm happy. Right, I won't end this off, so there we go. What do you think? Oh, quickly, while that noise is happening, if I have a look at, oh dear, where was that now? Oh, I know where it was. It was in this one here. There it is. I was doing this, okay? Now you can see that. However, that's just got lazy daisies and straight stitches. And there's a little bit of a gap here that I might want to fill in. So I'm actually going to mix it up and go to this page. And I will do those little things. Can you see? And what that is, let's have a look. It's got stem stitch for my leaves, knotted fly stitch for the little petal doobies, straight stitch and lazy daisies. So I quite like that on this side. What do you think about that? I think that that'll be very, very nice. So I'm just going to carry on stitching, and if the noise gets too much for me, the building, I will just switch it off and continue by myself. All right, so I need to do a stem stitch. That needle is way too thick, Jennifer. Nada. What are you using such a crowbar for? Where is my little I think I'm going to have to go to a green for the little stem things. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Okay, let's see what I can use here. I really don't feel like going on. So this over here, I used the Olivardis, not from Color Streams, and I could go back to that because it worked for me. And I don't have to have millions of different colors. So I think, let me just lie this down because that's how I'm going to see it. Yep, that's what I'm going to use. This is a slightly variegated thread. As a rule, I don't tend to go, I don't really like to use thread that's very variegated. I just find that it makes my work a little bit busy. I know lots of people use it, but I just tend not to. Come on, thread needle. And here comes the sun on my work. Yeah, the sun is a little bit much now. Oh, you want to know where I'm going, don't you? I am going to, somebody asked me to, I am going to just have these little things. Oh, this is not working very well. Just tiny little, funny little things over there. For now, anything could change, as you know, it could change. All right, listen, peeps, because the sun's shining on my work now, which I think is beautiful, but I think it's a bit disconcerting. And I think that I'm going to just call it quits for today. And I'll get all my stem stitch done, then I'll show you how to do a knotted fly stitch. All right, thank you so much for your time. Bye for now.